Tea Break Academy. Solve the equation, skip the frustration, maths in a mug, your tea break education. Decimals. Addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. What is a decimal? A decimal is a number that has a decimal point in it. Decimals are numbers that sit between whole numbers, integers. For example, 1.5 is between 1 and 2. 3.2 is between 3 and 4. Decimals help us show parts of a whole. If you are not sure about decimals yet, don't worry. Please watch the videos below before continuing. Types of numbers. Place value. These will help you understand decimals much better. Adding decimals. Adding decimals. To add decimals, you should already know how to use the column method for addition. The good news is, adding decimals works in exactly the same way. The only important thing to remember is, line up the decimal points carefully when you write the numbers underneath each other. Example. Work out 7.524 plus 3.891. Write 7.524 on the top line. Write 3.893 underneath it. Make sure the decimal points are lined up exactly underneath each other before you start adding. This will help you keep the place values correct. For plus 3 is equal to 7. 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. Write the 1 in the answer column. Carry the other 1 to the top of the next column, above the 5. This is called carrying. It helps us keep the place value correct. Next, add the numbers in the column. 1 plus 5 plus 8 is equal to 14. Write the 4 in the answer column. Carry the other 1 to the top of the next column, above the 7. Remember, carrying helps keep the place values correct. Finally, add the numbers in the next column. 1 plus 7 plus 3 is equal to 11. Since this is the last column, we write 11 in front of the decimal point in the answer. Now your final answer is complete. 7.524 plus 3.891 is equal to 11.417. Subtracting decimals. Subtracting decimals is just like subtracting whole numbers. If you are confident using the column method, this will feel easy. The most important rule is, line up the decimal points carefully before you start. Example, work out 835.37 minus 148.598. Step 1. Line up the decimal points. First, write the numbers in columns and make sure the decimal points are directly underneath each other. We can add a 0 to 835.37 to make it easier. 835.370 minus 148.598. Nothing changes when we add a 0 at the end. Step 2. Start subtracting from the right. 0 minus 8. We can't do that, so we borrow from the next column. 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. Next column. After borrowing, we now have 6 minus 9. We need to borrow again. 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. Next column. Now we have 2 minus 5. Borrow again. 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. Step 3. Move to the whole number part. Next. For minus 8. Borrow from the 3. 14 minus 8 is equal to 6. 2 minus 4. Borrow from the 8. 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. Last step, 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. Now, we got the final answer. 835.37 minus 148.598 is equal to 686.772. Remember. Line up the decimal points. Add zeros if needed. Subtract from right to left. Borrow carefully when needed. Keep the decimal point in the same place in your answer. Multiplying decimals. How to multiply decimals easily. Multiplying decimals is much easier if you follow these simple steps. Step 1. Turn them into whole numbers. Move the decimal point in each number so they become whole numbers. For example, 1.5 became 15. 2.3 became 23. Step 2. Count how many places you moved. Count the total number of decimal places you moved altogether. It's a good idea to write this down so you don't forget. In this case, we moved the decimal point 2 places in total. So at the end, we must move the decimal point back 2 places in our final answer. Step 3. Multiply as normal. Now use the column method or grid method to multiply the numbers, just like you would with whole numbers. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. 3 times 1 is equal to 3, plus 1 is equal to 4. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 2 times 1 is equal to 2, plus 1 is equal to 3. Next, after multiplying, we get the answer 345. This is our multiplication result before we put the decimal point back. Now we are ready for the final step. Step 4. Move the decimal point back. We need to move the decimal point back 2 places. So we got the 345 to 3.45. Remember, multiply first, then fix the decimal at the end. Dividing decimals. How to divide decimals easily. Dividing decimals is simple if you follow these steps carefully. Example, work out 6.345 divided by 2.5. Step 1. Make the divisor a whole number. Look at the number you are dividing by. Move its decimal point so it becomes a whole number. But remember, you must move the decimal point in the other number the same number of places too. 2.5 became 25, moved 1 place. Step 2. Move the decimal point in the number being divided. Since we moved the decimal point in the divisor, we must also move the decimal point in the dividend by the same number of places. So we move the decimal point in 6.345 1 place to the right. 6.345 became 63.45. Now the division becomes 63.45 divided by 25. Step 3. Divide using long division. Using the long division method as shown. Divide 63 by 25. 25 times 2 is equal to 50. So, we write 2 on top. Now subtract. 63 minus 50 is equal to 13. Next, bring down the 4. Now we have 134. Now we are ready for the next step of the division. Let's continue. Next step, divide 134 by 25. 25 times 5 is equal to 125. So we write 5 on the top, next to the 2. Now subtract. 134 minus 125 is equal to 9. Next, bring down the 5. Now we have 95. So now we are dividing 95 divided by 25. Let's keep going. 25 times 3 is equal to 75. So we write 3 on the top. Now subtract. 95 minus 75 is equal to 20. Now we have 20 divided by 25. Since 25 is bigger than 20, it cannot go in a whole number of times. So we add a 0 after the 20, making it 200. We can do this because we are working with decimals. Now divide again. 25 times 8 is equal to 200. So we write 8 on the top. 200 minus 200 is equal to 0. The division is complete. So, the final answer of 6.345 divided by 2.5 is equal to 2.538. Remember, make the divisor a whole number first. Move both decimals the same amount. Then divide like normal. How are you feeling so far? Are you feeling confident? Do you understand how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimal numbers? If you're not 100% sure yet, that's okay. Practice helps you get better. Let's try some exercises. Now it's your turn. Grab a pen and paper, try the questions, and see how well you can do. Let's get started. Question 1. Evaluate 74.39 plus 29.583. Pause the video and try the calculation yourself. Then check if your answer is correct. To add decimals, it is important to line up the decimal points so that each place value matches, ones with ones, tenths with tenths, etc. Step 1. Write the numbers in columns. Note, we can write 74.39 as 74.390 by adding a 0 at the end. This does not change the value, but it helps align the decimals. Step 2. Add from right to left. Thousandths column. 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. Hundredths column. 9 plus 8 is equal to 17. Write 7, carry 1. Tenths column. 3 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 9. Ones column. 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. Write 3, carry 1. Don't forget the decimal point. Make sure it is directly under the other decimal point. Tens column. 7 plus 2 plus 1, carried, equals 10. Step 3. Write the final answer. Final answer. 74.39 plus 29.583 is equal to 103.973. Tip for students. When adding decimals, always line up the decimal points first. This keeps each place value correct and avoids mistakes. Have you got the correct answer? Well done if you did. Now move on to the next question. Question 2. Evaluate 4.69 by 3.2. Pause the video now. Calculate the answer yourself, then check if you got it right. Final answer. 4.69 times 3.2 is equal to 15.008. Tip for students. Multiply the numbers as whole numbers first, then count the total decimal places in the question and place the decimal point in the final answer. That's all for decimals, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If you're unsure, watch the video again and practice more questions. You'll get the hang of it with practice. Mug empty, problem solved. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe to join the Academy. Share the knowledge and keep watching the next Maths Explained to stay ahead. I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep your tea hot and your brain sharp. See you soon.